Howdy folks, Jambareeqi here. Okay, so unfortunately I currently don't have any working camcorders, but this has inspired me. You see, I've always wanted to stop doing vlog reviews for movies I see at the cinema. I actually don't like the vlog style, I don't like to record it, I don't like editing it, it's just not fun to me. And so this has given me an opportunity to switch things up and start doing cinema release reviews as podcast reviews instead. Welcome to the first ever episode of Jambareeqi Cinema. In this pilot, I'll be discussing Hotel Transylvania 3. In this third Hotel Transylvania movie, Dracula is very overworked and lonely, so his daughter Mavis decides to take him, his friends, and his family off on a cruise. There, Dracula ends up falling in love with the captain of the ship, Erica, but it turns out that Erica is actually the great-granddaughter of Abraham Van Helsing, who has hunted Dracula for centuries. Abraham, who is now kept alive with steampunk technology, is insisting that Erica kills Dracula and all the other monsters on the ship. But things get complicated as Erica and Dracula develop feelings for each other, and Erica starts to realise that monsters aren't that bad after all. Mavis is very suspicious of Erica, but she's wondering if this is either genuine intuition or she's just been overprotective of her father. So I thought that the first Hotel Transylvania was a mixed bag and the second one was just okay. I've done written reviews of both, so if you want to check those out, I've linked them in the description box below. Hotel Transylvania 3 is pretty much Lion King 2. I mean, you have this hate-filled antagonist who wants to pass his hate on to his descendant, manipulates her, and convinces her to go on a mission to assassinate his enemy, but ends up falling in love in the process. No, I don't think that Sony intentionally tried to rip off a straight-to-video Disney sequel from the 90s. Yes, I'm aware that Lion King 2 itself isn't that original, it's just Romeo and Juliet. And sure, there are major differences between Hotel Transylvania 3 and Lion King 2. But the moment it clicked how much Hotel Transylvania 3 reminded me of Lion King 2, that's when I started to feel a bit distracted. It makes things so predictable because I knew where the movie was going to go. I could tell what message it wanted to get across. I knew where the relationships were headed because it was pretty much following the same beats as Lion King 2. Whenever I tried to find it in myself to praise the movie's message and intentions, which are good, I just kept reminding myself, hey, hang on, Lion King 2 did this, and they did it more sincerely. This is coming from a guy who thinks that Lion King 2 is just okay as well. But to be honest, I preferred the ending of Hotel Transylvania 3 because its conclusion was more uplifting and forgiving. It had more mercy compared to Lion King 2, so I'll give it that. I also think that the comedy can be just as hyperactive as the first films. It often mistakes frantic for funny. It's like, oh, look how fast we're going. Isn't this silly? Isn't this amusing? Isn't this entertaining? Laugh, please laugh. Laugh, please laugh. It's so energetic. Wow. It's disappointing because I felt as if that Hotel Transylvania 2 was ready to slow down. It indicated that it was capable of being calm and taming its wacky comedy, but Hotel Transylvania 3 goes back to its roots. It's once again trying way too hard to be insanely wild and hyperactive. And in all honesty, I barely laughed at this movie. Hardly a chuckle. I did laugh at one joke though that was quite clever, where we see the Chupacabra going to a bar on the ship and he asks for a drink and the bartender gives him a goat in a glass, literally a whole goat in a glass. I thought that was pretty funny, but most of the movie just mild chuckles now and again, really. In spite of all this, I actually had a good time watching Hotel Transylvania 3. Yeah, I'd even say it's my favourite of the trilogy. This is a vacation movie through and through, so I feel as if a lot of the movie's charm and appeal comes from simply watching these monsters having a good holiday together. There's a great sense of community between them, especially when they spend time as friends or family. It's nice, it's relaxing, it's uplifting. I had a good time just simply watching these monsters being happy. And all the destinations that the ship stops off at are quite beautiful. I would go as far as saying that this is one of Sony's prettiest movies. There's some gorgeous environments to enjoy spending time in. And the idea that the villain is tricking the monsters into coming onto a vacation that's actually heading to the location of a spell that will end up killing them is kind of genius in a way. He's killing two birds with one stone. I think what adds to the movie's uplifting and colourful atmosphere has to be Dracula being in love. He is adorable. I found it so cute watching him getting nervous, being excited, going through all the motions of being in love, even though he's this cloaked vampire. It's so adorable. It's a shame though, because even though I enjoyed the movie, it concludes with this incredibly cynical finale where our heroes have to fight the villain with recognizable pop songs. It's such a cynical climax, and it's not helping Sony's reputation right now. Yes, I have to praise the movie for giving the heroes an opportunity to defeat the villain in a very peaceful manner, but does it have to be through a way of getting the audience to go, "Ooh, I know that song. Ooh, I know that song. I should buy the album for this movie after I've watched it." To conclude, I found Hotel Transylvania 3 to be the most entertaining of the three movies, but that's not really saying much because, like I said, I'm not a fan of this franchise. I don't think it's that original. It does have a lot of the same problems that you would expect from a Hotel Transylvania movie, but I had a good time. It was a fun experience for me. I've been Jambareeqi and I hope you enjoyed this review. If you did, then feel free to subscribe to my channel. I am looking into solutions for my whole broken camcorders situation. It will get sorted. I'll try to resolve things before I start to work on my video-based reviews. So yeah, we'll see how things go. Cheerio, folks.